Hey guys, Zero here with the Tabletop Dungeoneers, and I've got another Warhammer Wednesday unboxing for you. This is an old kit, kind of, at this point, but new for me. I've never had these guys before, but I picked up a squad of the Centurions from the Space Marines in Warhammer 40k, and I picked these guys up because I had a bunch of extra Marines I got from my buddy Rob. He had picked up a bundle of Marines, and we were salvaging a bunch, and I got a squad of them, and I had some other stuff from the Space Marine Heroes line, some Terminators, and I picked up the Vanguard unit from the Shadow Spear box set that came out a while back. So I got the makings of a Space Marine force, and I was originally going to add them to my Space Wolves, or my son's Space Wolves, but I decided because that's already a big army, I'm going to use them for Imperial Fists. So, like I said, I picked these guys up because, you know, they are the Devastator squad, and I don't have them in my son's Space Wolf army, and I kind of wanted to build this army different from the Space Wolves army. So, let's get over to the table, let's crack this thing open and see what comes inside. Alright guys, sit tight. Alright guys, here we are with the Warhammer 40k Space Marine Centurions. You get 3 models in the pack. You can see they're very, very bulky. They almost look like big steel cans, you know, big 50s robots. And here they are painted in the, let's get this plastic off first. Let's see it better. Here they are in the Imperial Fist theme, which is the theme I'm going to be using. I probably won't be using all those colors, but I'll be using this theme for sure. There's the top of the box. Side panel 1. I don't know why they're all different. Each panel's in a different direction. And then here we have the legal stuff. So let's crack these open. Alright, here we have the instructions. And it's a pretty thick instruction booklet, but you can make one of 2 squads. You can make an elite choice of Assault Centurions or a heavy support choice of Devastator Centurions. We'll just breeze through this really quick. Just a simple black and white instruction sheet. Again, they're very, very tin can looking, very bulky. And at first I wasn't going to go with these guys. I wasn't going to get these guys, but I just feel like for the Imperial Fist army, they kind of like, they suit the need, you know what I mean? They fit the bill of what the Imperial Fists would have, you know. And then you've got the Devastators. Pretty cool. A lot of little bits. I'm wondering if this will lend itself to magnetizing. I don't think so, because of the cables and the types of, you know, the things that basically hang from different types of weapons. You've got the grav weapon, you've got las cannons, I want to say, or plasma, and then you've got the bolters. So, and then you've got the standard, the 8th edition rules for them here, just like all the other Games Workshop instructions in multiple languages. Oh, that's cool. Alright, at first glance you'd think you get 3 sprues in the box, and at first glance it looks like they're the same, and 2 of them look very similar, but they're not. There's varying differences. So this is cool. It looks like you got 1 model on each sprue, and a ton of options. You can see this is a nice full sprue. I was wondering why the box was so heavy. I was originally thinking, like, man, maybe there's pewter in there somewhere, but nope. We'll get a closer look. Interesting to see these guys built. Here we have the second sprue, and again, like I said, it looks very similar to the first one, but it's not. This one's actually completely different, actually. This is the, who knows, it might be the sergeant sprue, I don't know. It looks like it might be because these shoulder pauldrons are in a different position than the other two, so it looks like it might be the sergeant. And again, there's a lot of weapons here. But as they say, you can make one of, you know, 2 units, so it makes sense. So I'm wondering if I could use those drills, the assault drills, for something else. Alright, here we have the third sprue. And again, this is the one that looks kind of like the first sprue. And the las cannons, the shoulder pauldron is almost, the torso is almost all in the same position, but then you've got the plasmas in a different position and stuff like that. So it is a different sprue, which is really cool. I'm glad they didn't just give me a copy of the first one. So, you know, like a lot of times you get 3-man units, 2 of them are exactly the same, and 1 of them is the sergeant. Alright, here we have the standard decal sheet. I don't think these are Centurion specific, or maybe they are, I don't know. No, Ultramarines infantry transfer sheet. Which, it is what it is. I think I have hundreds of Ultramarines decal sheets, but you know, they still, the Imperial Fist will still use these same sheets, so that's kind of cool. That's not a bad thing. Alright, here we have the 3 50mm bases that come with the kit. It's your standard GW 50mm bases. Alright guys, there you go. That is the Warhammer 40k Space Marines Centurions squad. You can make the Assault Centurions, or you can make the Devastator Centurions with the ranged weapons. And there you go. I mean, not a bad kit. It's not worth what it costs right now. I actually got it for a deal, but it's not. Even the internet price right now for it is pretty high. And at the time of this filming, I am a couple days away from Games Workshop's price hike for the summer. So I'm sure once they do that, this unit will probably go past $100, which I don't think is worth at all that, which is why I picked them up when I did. I had them in my queue on eBay, and someone sent me a message saying they wanted to offer it to me for less, so I took advantage of the opportunity and jumped on it. What I paid for it, even what I paid for it, to me was high for 3 figures. It would, you know, these guys would come out to about $20 a figure. I don't think that they're worth that much on the battlefield, but that's how Games Workshop prices their miniatures. And that's something that, you know, I've always meant to tell people in my videos about Warhammer 40k. You're not buying plastic, you're buying stats. You know what I'm saying? You're buying chess pieces for a game. You know, if you weigh the value of this plastic, it's not worth what they're charging, not by a long shot. But you're paying for its value on the table, how potent it is, how strong the unit is, which is why you can get a 10-man squad of Space Marines for next to nothing compared to 3 guys with special weapons, you know, and armor. So just be wary when you're purchasing your 40k stuff. You know, it looks like a lot of eye candy. You know, it's all exciting, especially when you get your new codex and you start reading about how powerful some of these units are and how effective they are on the battlefield and their cool stories. But when it comes down to it, you have to shop smart. You have to be, you know, take the most advantage of your money as possible. You know, and I mean, yeah, if it comes out that this unit is dollar for dollar far more valuable than, say, a Land Raider, then clearly you're going to go with this unit, right? I mean, you'd have to do that math to calculate whether or not it's valuable to you. I think it's a cool unit. Never had it in any of my other armies, so I figured for the Imperial Fist, which is going to be a smaller army, this would be cool. So that's my take on it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in seeing an army update of some kind, or how I put it together. Because I could do a video on just the process of this army alone and how I went about choosing the units and what I did and all that stuff, if you guys are interested in something like that. Alright guys, as always, like, subscribe, share, and if you're interested, you can come check me out on the Tabletop Dungeoneers Discord server. I put the little guy right there. And we're always talking about all kinds of things, 40K, Dungeons and Dragons, Gundam, Call of Cthulhu, a bunch of different games, all tabletop orientated, crafting for role-playing games and tabletop games, 3D printing for all that stuff as well. So please check us out on the Tabletop Dungeoneers Discord server. I'll leave the link in the description below. You guys can stop by, tell them Zero sent you. They'll know who you're talking about, and they'll know where you're coming from. Alright guys, thank you for watching.